Hi, buongiorno. You already know who it is. It's your boy Big Rich. Time to get back into some business, mob stories. And, again, salute to everybody that leaves comments. I read a comment yesterday from some dude, and it had me laughing. I actually thanked him for being honest, but he said that my spiel makes him cringe. And I said, what is it about what I'm saying bothers you that much? But I thanked him for listening. I saluted him. I said, thank you. And I thanked him for being honest. I don't care what you say about me. As long as you're honest and you say it in a manner where I can keep it up there, because I don't really like to hide comments and shit like that unless you're just downright disrespectful. You got to go. Or unless you're disrespecting another listener. We don't tolerate that. But I will tolerate criticism put in a manner that is able for me to leave it up. I have no problems if you think my spiel is cringeworthy. And I asked him what it is, and he said it's about the smoke because he doesn't smoke. Like some of us smokers do. And I thought about that for a second, and I said, well, you know what? It's a fair request, right? Because people who don't smoke don't really want to hear about wiping your feet on the rug and blowing some smoke in the air, but the people that do wanna. So maybe I'm thinking maybe when we start the 420 report, we'll lay off the smoke jargon on the mob stories. And for those that want to blow fucking some smoke in the air, wipe your feet on the rug and join the cipher, we'll do it on the 420 reports, right? Again, this is what I'm thinking because I want to keep everybody happy, but we all know you can't keep everybody happy. You know what I'm saying? So again, the rich will light up, throw some smoke in the air, and let me know what you're smoking on, and I'm gonna think about my spiel. I was showing my girl. I go, look at what this dude wrote. But again, honesty. I respect that. I can't knock you for telling me how you feel. You were honest about it. So salute to you, sir. I can't really remember your name right now, but if I did, I'd give you a shout out actually. But yeah, let's get right into business. I still got some Mendo purple in my shit. You know what I mean? You know how we do. Let's get right into business. Let's go back up north of the border. There's my boy Fat Pat Musitano. Anybody seen him? Um, Again, salute to Shattered for getting me the articles written by Brad Hunter of the Toronto Sun. Expect more killings and bloody GTA mob mayhem. The underworld bloodletting that has sent a slew of mobsters to the morgue is certain to turn 2020 into another violent year. Various criminal groups ranging from traditional organized crime to street gangs to the Hells Angels are all vying for a seat at the buffet. Drugs, gambling, girls, and a cavalcade of new illicit money making schemes are the golden chalices. And with billions at stake, that's a prize worth killing for. Quote, I expect more mob killings in the ongoing Ndrangheta shakedown, underworld watcher James Dubro told the Toronto Sun. There are several of the Calabrese criminal clans operating in the GTA, Greater Toronto Area, for those that don't know. Dubro believes the clock is ticking down to zero on reputed Hamilton mob chieftain Pat Musitano. He has predicted Musitano's demise in the past, but the wily son of the underworld has survived, battered but still standing. Salute that man. He took some shots, man. The killing will continue. Amazingly, I started working on mob stories in 1974. Well, I started working on mob stories in 2019. Thank you very much. And things are almost worse today as we enter 2020 in the terms of slayings and criminal activities, Dubrow said. He added, quote, organized crime is different than it was in the 1970s. There are more criminal groups and they're more diverse, unquote. The warfare that started with the slayings of mob scion Angelo Musitiano outside his watered down home in 2017 shows no sign of slowing down. Musitano had reportedly retreated from his family's criminal enterprise, but was still clipped. His death was the first sign that gangland rivals were tossing away the old rules. It was now open season on families and fringe players alike, a mobster's soft underbelly. CC Lupino must have realized that on January 30th of 2019 when the 43-year-old was gunned down at his Hamilton home. His father is the reputed crime lord Rocco Lupino, but his son did not have a criminal record, wasn't known to the police, and was even caught on tape saying he wanted nothing to do with the underworld. But it didn't save him. And in August, Paul Caputo, 64, was murdered late on a Friday afternoon. Caputo was rumored to have underworld connections, but if anything, he was a bid player. Much of the current chaos emanates from Montreal, where alliances melt like snow in spring. The Musitano clan had long been allied with the Rizzutos, but the crime group's omnipotent power is fading, and the Hamilton crew now find themselves surrounded by enemies at all sides. Pat Musitano discovered that in April. The alleged gangster barely survived a brazen daytime assassination attempt outside his lawyer's office. A hitman parked numerous bullets into Musitano, but not the magic one. Salute this man! My man Fat Pat, are you kidding me? He took some hot rocks and he's still standing. A suspected Montreal hit squad next kick at the can in whacking the mobster was also a debacle outside Musitano's Hamilton home. Police sources say mafia power brokers have increasingly offloaded killing to hitters from street gangs in the Toronto and Montreal area. These guys don't appear to be particularly good at planting their targets in the ground, challenging the supremacy of traditional organized crime that has been the Hells Angels, who have been fighting their own legal battles in Quebec. Yet their tentacles stretch deep into Ontario. They are fighting for every dime bag. Hells Angels are picking up steam in the drug world, and black street gang shootings and killings will continue, Dubro added. Since the botched hit on Musitano, the longtime underworld figure has kept a very low profile. He has also moved from his central Hamilton home. Pat Musitano's time is up, finally and for real, Dubro said. But don't book a tux for the coronation just yet. Well, first of all, I don't like the way my man's talking about Fat Pat like that. Dubro, I think you need to throw a little more respect on Fat Pat's name. The man took a shot to the head and survived. Let's see you do that, Mr. Dubro. Already planning people's funerals over here. Huh? Anyway, salute to everybody. Thank you for listening. Mob Story Season 2. And, salute to Shattered, because he sends me articles on the articles. The next time we come back and we talk about Canada, we're going to talk about Giacomo Lupino, the last old-style mafia boss. All right? And it was by Ed Scarpo. It's an old article, but let's go back to it, all right? The American Mafia's Commission in 1931 decreed how Canada would be carved up. All right, so next time we talk about Canada, we're going to talk about this article. Again, salute. Let me throw my boy's banner up here real quick. I'll throw some respect on my man's name. Shattered. You know what I'm saying? And so again, salute to that dude. I'm sorry that my spiel makes you cringe, all right? But here's what I'm going to do. The 420 report is coming soon, right? I will separate my 420 spiel from the mob stories as soon as the 420 reports start. Because when the 420 reports start, all the smokers that you comment in the mob stories and you listen to the mob stories, I expect you to go right to the 420 report, start liking, so we can start growing the 420 report. And I need all the smokers to come in, and that's when we're going to talk about the smoke heavy. So maybe this dude shed a little light, and I think also Shattered was talking about let's kind of separate this from that. But the kid made a good point, and here's why. Because he goes, I'm not a smoker, man. And he has to forward the spiel and get to whatever, But let's see. Let's see if Big Rich can keep everybody happy. If not, hey, I light one up and blow some smoke in the air. I don't lose sleep over this. You know what I'm saying? But I got to respect a valid critique. See? That's how I get down. It's business. Business is never personal. The guy said, look, man, you're making me cringe with all this smoke talk. I said, why? He goes, because I don't smoke. That's a valid point. Now, some smokers would be like, well, that's your problem. I don't really want to go that route. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I like to throw respect on people that, show a little respect. Even if it's a critique that's not in my favor, you did it the right way. So salute to you, right? I'm not running from no trolls. I'm not saying you're a troll, but any troll. You're not, come on, please. I lose sleep over this? Never. All right. So anyway, I want you guys to have a good Friday. The Friday's here. Let's go make some money. I'm about to hit the streets of Queens. and get paid. You know what I'm saying? Mob Story season 2, right? Salute to the whole team at Justice Tech Pros. Let me throw their banner up really quick. Happy New Year's to you, Dominic. I hope everything's well. Salute to everybody. Have a good morning. We will talk soon. All right? Got to get to business.